incident just a second ago, that just happened like that just a second ago, for an incident that just happened like that back over there, that fire,
For action.
for an incident that just happened like that back over there, remember, you always do not have to have someone shouting out that there's a fire. You can have a fire alarm just like this one placed in every room in your house to alert you when you are awake, or if you are asleep, it'll alert you, wake you up, and you're going to know to get out of the house. And one looks exactly like this. A man's best friend.
And
fire alarm.
cut.
To prevent the spoiling of your food, remember, never leave your fridge open for excess time, because it can warm up the food and cause it to spoil, which can lead to food poisoning, which is very bad. Okay. We'll cut.
Action.
Remember, always when searching for food, do not leave the refrigerator door open for excess time, because it can cause the food to spoil when it heats up on the side. Food spoiling can lead to food poisoning, which can make you very sick for a very long time, and it can even cause illnesses to your whole body that can last you for your whole life. So remember, always shut the door when finished.
And cut. Putting up the fire detector. Take 1.
Remember, when putting up your fire detectors, always have them in every room in the house, and the most important room you can have it in is the kitchen. Now, much better.
How to put a battery in. Take 1.
Remember, always check your batteries in your fire alarms so they are always in working condition. Remember, check it every 6 months, and always do it like on a holiday or somebody's birthday or something that you always remember it by. That way, it's just like always there. When you put it in, make sure you always put
Turn
the
it up
big
so
one.
turn it up so we can see it.
Remember, always put the big side of it into the little one, and the little one into the big one so it fits right. Push it in. And that's good. It should work. Now we've got a fire alarm.
And
in addition to changing the battery every 6 months in your smoke detector, always remember to test the smoke detector every week. It shouldn't sound something like this.
2. Action.
In addition to changing the battery every 6 months, always test your smoke alarm weekly. It should sound something like this. And that's how it should sound. There you go.
And Gene tells us how to use a phone. Action.
In addition to think of that one. Okay.
2. Action.
In house emergency, you should always have the phone emergency numbers right next to the phone. We got them all right here. And you should always make sure every family member in the household knows where they are. This is when it's pretty easy, right on top of the phone.
And cut. Oh. Hey, you just spilt your glass of water.
Yeah, I did. When always having a spill or anywhere in the kitchen or the house, you should always clean it up quickly so nobody slips and falls on it. Thanks. Always get it nice and good. And if you don't get all cleaned up, tell everyone in the household to watch out because there is a wet spot right here. Looks pretty good to me right now.
And take 1. And action.
When having your cut.
Prevention. Take 2. Action.
Do you see something wrong with this picture right here? Because I sure do. You got these 2 cleaners next to this food and all this. Well, that can poison it and give you a type of food poisoning and a whole bunch of other stuff that this has preventions on the back from. The diseases that you could get or you could get named from.
Let me get a picture of the back.
That's where you can get the stuff, right there. Now, what I'm going to do is separate it so we can't not get sick from these products. Put them in different spots.
And then say that's how to keep people safe from poison.
That's how to be safe. From poison.
And cut. And action. Take 3.
You see something wrong with this picture right here? Because I sure do. You got these 2 cleaners that are poisonous next to the food. That can get contaminated inside of it and get you sick by all the harmful things it says in the back right here in the caution area. Eye irritant. Avoid contact with eyes. In case of contact with eyes, flush water out for 15 minutes. You know how long 15 minutes is? It's probably going to be longer than this video is. If the irritation persists, contact a physician. That's going to cost you right there. So the number one thing to do is to save money and time is keep them separated. This is what I'm going to do. I'm separating them. Put the food in a different spot. Now that's how to keep safe from food poisoning and other poisons.
And reading statistics. Take 1.
Here are some poison statistics from Indiana. Some of these are quite alarming. Those of you with weak constitutions might want to leave the room. Too late because it's already here. 100,000 people in Indiana alone just get poisoned. 52.6% of them are under 6 that get poisoned. 7% are 7 to 19 years old and they get poisoned. And the 40% of them that are 20 and up are the ones that get poisoned. If you ever do get poisoned, you should call this number 1-800-387-9097 for Poison Control Center in Indiana. The number again is 1-800-387-9097.
This is Gene Gray signing off. Action. Take 1.
For your stair safety, you did that, you did.
Action.
For stair safety, remember, never leave anything lying down on the stairs because that can cause you to trip, fall, hurt yourself, or cause death. And to protect little ones in the house, always get a safety door that is something like this, or you can go out and buy one that's removable. Just close it, and since they're normally so young they can't get it open, and you save their life. You can get one for about $50. That's worth it to save someone's life. Do you want your child to end up like a little Jack? Poor little Jack.
And take 1. Action.
For gun safety in your house, always keep your guns locked away safe, away from small children from causing accidents and harm to themselves or other people with guns. Remember, first, always set your gun on safety. Then put the gun in the same place that you can lock. Lock it. And then, for other prevention, you might want to take another lock and lock it as well. That is how you take gun safety in your own house.
And cut.